Oh, I think that you look at it, you got to go back and watch the video, but really disappointing with just overall how we played, attention to detail, our effort in different areas. It was just, the game was up and down for us throughout the course of the night. And I thought they played well. I mean, I thought they worked hard. They played with good speed, and the times we played attention to detail and worked hard ourselves, we had success. And I said right at the very end to the guys after the game, it was even with Mitch. He throws it up the middle, which he shouldn't do, and they score, and then he makes a huge save to help preserve the win. And that was the way, and just in a so a big play by him in order to win the game, but not paying attention to detail that put us in a situation like that in the first place. So, and that, I'm just using Mitch as an example. That was the example for our whole hockey team, from our defensemen to our forwards. When we moved our feet offensively, we created chances. When we stood over top of pucks, they would never went in transition on us. So it was a little frustrating night, but obviously huge to get the 2 points.
You shuffled the lines up, moved John McCarron down to the fourth line on the sheet. Anyway, what was the thinking there?
Just wanted to. Just a coach's decision. I have my own reasons for doing it, but I just thought I needed to make a statement in my own way with not just him, but guys on our hockey team. So I shuffled some guys around. They responded. They had a great big even strength goal to start the game off for us with Madison Diaz, and we'll go from there.
Holden Anderson's a guy who, with the injuries this year, has seen himself in the lineup almost every night, and buries his first career goal with the Big Red tonight. What do you see from him on that play from the right point?
Well, I mean, a couple of different things. I mean, Holden has that strength. That's one of his strengths, is getting pucks to the net. And you look back at the different times we scored goals. John Nisley had an assist at Madison Square Gardens, the first goal of the game. It was Holden that got it down to the net. He gets pucks there and he gets something with on it. So he creates rebounds and he gets it by people. But I mean, the whole play is made by Jeff Kubiak standing right in front of the goaltender. It doesn't appear on the score sheet, but Kubiak is standing right in front of the goaltender. Yoki Ryan makes a real gutsy decision to fire it across, but he has that kind of confidence in himself. And I said Holden stepped in and absolutely buried it.
Yeah, that was kind of, you probably had your heart in your mouth when...
it was that kind of night right there.
Yeah.
It was the whole night.
That could have been going the other way.
Is there something about Princeton that's made them tough to play this year for you guys? Is physicality a challenge or something else?
Not really. I mean, I think that we went down there early in the year. It was the first game of the year, and we actually really didn't even score. I mean, it was we scored a 6-on-5 goal, make it 2-1, and we had 48 shots to 17. So it wasn't, they did a good job of capitalizing, and they work hard. I mean, I think Ron's did a good job with their hockey team, and Brad Dexter and their other assistant coach, they're doing a good job. And we knew they'd play hard. We watched them on video. It's not a mistake, but I said to our guys afterwards, every team's like that. I mean, Brown beat Harvard tonight. Brown's had one win up, or 2 wins up to tonight, and they beat Harvard 2-1. So it doesn't matter records. I mean, it's a battle every night, and they're doing a solid job.
It's a good feeling. It's been a while since I've scored. So.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, when was the last time you scored a goal in a meaningful game?
Junior, obviously.
Yeah.
Couldn't tell you which one, but on a power play, one-timer from the top of the circle. That was probably my last goal.
Yeah. It's been a while.
Yeah.
And it came at a great time for the team too. Obviously, it's tough getting a win on Saturday night. So.
Yeah. It was a great feed, obviously, from Yoki, and just picked my head up and fired it on net. So right place, right time.
We talked to the coach about the feed across the blue line. You were kind of like.
Well, no, Yoki's a talented player, and everything he does is usually with purpose. So although it was close, I knew he was going to get that to me. So it's a good pass.
You had a chance with what looked like a crowded blue line at the start of the season with all the injuries it's meant for you. You've been able to stay healthy. You've been in the lineup throughout the year. How have you been taking each game to in progress your game throughout your sophomore year?
It's obviously just one game at a time. Obviously throughout the week, the coaches work with us, and I'm constantly working on my game, my D zone, my O zone. It's always the little things, and just working hard. Trying to stay in the lineup, stay healthy, exactly like you said. So that's pretty much it.
Coach was not 100% thrilled with the effort. What were you sensing out there? Did you sense a little something going on out there, or were you just?
I think, yeah. I mean, there was a little bit of a lull, and we unfortunately let them back into it a little bit, throughout the middle of the game. But we came back in the locker room, just told each other, keep the foot on the gas and keep going, and that's what we did to get the win.
Describe the play on the game-winning goal. I think everybody in the rink just sort of a little gasp when the puck went across the blue line.
Yeah, I knew I had to get it over there real hard, which I did. I passed it pretty hard, so I was pretty nervous myself when I saw their guy coming out, but fortunately he got through, and then great job by holding burying him.
Haven't had too many Saturday night wins. It's been kind of like good night, bad night, and this weekend it's reversed a little bit. So it feels maybe you can take this momentum into the week.
Yeah, it's obviously nice to get the win, but I don't think we necessarily played the way we wanted to throughout the whole game. I thought we played better collectively as a team last night than we did tonight, even though we got the win. But like in the second period there, we really let up, and they controlled the play, and they were outworking us. So, Coach mentioned it, he was disappointed, but it's obviously huge 2 points. So, every game in this league is an absolute battle, so you got to be ready no matter who it is. So next weekend, Harvard, Dartmouth, 2 great teams, so it's going to be a fight.
Injuries aside, how can you explain some of the inconsistency in terms of overall team effort and performance every night throughout the course of weeks? Where some nights where it seems an A-level performance, and some of them it's not a full effort or full performance. How would you, explain in terms of just that inconsistency that's out there each night?
I think it comes down to every individual guy on this team has to be ready to go and do their job every night. And if guys aren't doing what they're supposed to do, then it's going to trickle through the whole team, and then stuff like that happens. So I personally believe that it's everybody's got to get themselves ready to play mentally, physically. You got to do what you got to do. So that's my take on that.
How do you and John McCarron and other upperclassmen leaders try to preach that to the whole group?
There's only so much talking you can do. Coach talks about it all the time, and he's mentioned it too. But we got to make sure ourselves are ready to play, because we can't be telling guys to play better if we're not playing well. So first and foremost, you got to worry about yourself and make sure you're ready to play. And then if you are ready to play, then you can get on guys and let them know what they got to be doing better. But you can't say that to guys unless you're not performing yourself.
What was like having Reese back this weekend?
It was great. Reese is a great defenseman, so obviously it's great to have him back, so we could play with more D. We were playing pretty much with 5D last weekend, so playing with a full 6 is obviously a lot nicer on the longs.